my shortcomings and be able to come to arrive at the right thing. It's like you pursuing to become an engineer, whatever the study is about, the course is about. You crack down as much as you can. You study. You fall. You put yourself there. Dedicate yourself to study to get the coursework into your brains and be able to pass whatever exam you have to do and qualify for whatever you want to do. That's the same attitude we have towards searching for truth or searching for answers in religious grounds. And I had the same attitude towards the same thing. So there was no reason or justifiable reason for anyone to resent anybody on that basis. I don't resent people who are out there, Christians or Muslims, or no, I don't resent anybody in that sense. If you know me personally, you know that I like them because I like them as a human being. How can I hate a human being? I like the people. To blend with them, to love. It is the thing that makes you distance yourself from somebody is the norms that you have. You know, the association that you are into. What you have believed is what makes you separate yourself from somebody. If you don't have a friend or you are not relating to people, it's only because of that. Why would an Englishman be so much, associated with a black African woman? Because of culture differences, religious differences. That's all there is to it. If you are somebody who is open-minded and you go past that, you will find it easy to relate to everybody. Even if you have gone past it, and those that you share the same grounds of habitat, you habit the same land with or the same environment with, still hold on to it. It will be hard for you to associate. You will be seen as they probably will be ridicule you, and you probably will be so sociable and nice, and you'll be talking, and nobody will be just talking to you because they see you as some sort of a stranger. That is how it is. And if you don't want to make a fool out of yourself, you keep your so-called openness to yourself and you be by yourself. It does not necessarily mean that, because inside you know that you are sociable, you know you are okay. But you cannot just jump out there and embrace people who don't want to embrace you. As I said, I love those who love me. And I love those who love me back. Those that I love, that love me back, I love them back too. That's how life is. That's how I view life. That's the policies I've set myself into to survive, to go on. There are Christians, there are Muslims. Muslims are nice people per se. But what makes them horrible is the religion. What gives them image, the character they have, allowed themselves to take upon is that is what give them the different image that makes anybody distance themselves from them, or it will make me. I remember I was just walking on a street in the areas of Dulwich of London, UK, and here I was, straight facing an Islamic person, an Islamic woman. Even though I was smiling, despite all these videos, I was smiling to her because I felt she was a nice looking person. Not necessarily smiling to sort of relate to her in a sexual matter or trying to build some date her or anything of that matter. But I wanted to prove to myself that they are actually, to disprove myself again and say that the religion does not make them bad. She wasn't comfortable. In fact, if I had looked like a Muslim myself, looking dressed up like what a Muslim should dress up, Muslim man should dress up, she would have, responded and be nice. But that wasn't it. She actually moved her face and looked and turned away from my direction and started walking across, walking away from me. It was very insultive and very, very bad. And I said to myself, why? You're not smiling. Why? I was trying to even reach her, and she just walked away like that. I said, wow, complete stranger, as if she's scared. It's an open place. And a man and a woman and a man is meeting you. What is she afraid of? Could I hold her? You're a big woman. A big woman of you. Who can you hold her or do any harm to you on this open street with people standing there taking a bath? Or nobody can do enough to it. That is just what she has allowed herself to accept, and making her look horrible, making her very resentful, resenting other people, making her look at other people with some sort of strangeness, looks, because she didn't even feel as if she had to, tolerate or somehow embrace or say smile back or anything. Just like the other one I sat in a bus with, who just through her eye signals, because I couldn't see the rest of the face. She was the type that the Muslim that believe that they have to cover all their face and leave only their eyes. So it was her eye signal that scared me even to look elsewhere, that saw what she's trying to suggest to me. Her gestures were just there in the eyes, keep blinking the eye, and she was just, at me just like that, keep telling me no, I'm not, she doesn't want to be friendly at all. Now, I'm not picking on Muslims. Christianity the same. In the Christian side, the woman will frown her face. In fact, it is like some demon has entered her. You can see her frown her face. Sometimes the men, the same. I recognize those things in me, myself, sometimes. Sometimes you can see that naturally you frown your face without no reason. The spirit in you probably has frowned your face for you to be in a situation where people will just be walking and you don't know that is what has happened. And because there's some negativity that has come out of it. That is what we need to resolve. We need to look into. We need to discover. We need to expose those things. But whatever you have taken into you has built an image of you that causes that to happen to us all the time. So here I am in whatever faith or whatever situation I'm into. I don't expect anybody to resent me or to sort of hate. I didn't expect myself to be in a situation where spirit experience will come into my life for whatever reason, or be judged or condemned. No. But here I am in the Christian group, and I was being judged. I was being judged by fellow Christians, and that's what they do every day. I was being judged. I could tell that this was what was going on in this group. Here we were in the midst of nowhere, trying to socialize or fellowship. And they have among them those who were there with such a mean heart in them. They were ready to judge and condemn me till my soul is perished. And I went through an experience that I've never ever encountered in my entire life. It started probably long, and as they keep starting, sometimes I go into this church premises and my eyes are so red, it turns so red. I don't know what, I don't know, but if I happen accidentally to come across a mirror, I see that my eyes are so, I say, what is happening? It's not because I can feel that my eyes are red, it's just my eyes are red. Whether it's the spirit that has caused that, or the spirit is being tormented, or my spirit is being tormented, I don't know, because I don't even know that we as people have a spirit. I know myself as a human being. That's all I know. I may have believed what the teachings of the Bible may tell me, but today is irrelevant as to whether I have a spirit or not. Anything that is not having got this pure evidence for me to sort of base on, I can't. But this time I'm saying that it is not what I believe in the scripture. It is the experience I'm going through. And the experience I went through as through the church in one night, the voice that spoke out then made me realize that there is a spirit. A living being that can speak and that can possess a person. It can stay inside you and you don't even know. I don't know whether it has got the shape of a person or whatever it is. I can tell, I can see that. And there I was. And that voice spoke out plainly, let God be God. Why does he want God to be God? Why is God being limited from being God? As a spirit, demonstrating, or a spirit declaring it to whatever it is that is limiting him of being God, to stop and let him be what he wants to be or what he has to be. Maybe it's a spirit that has come upon my life as the result